Dexter Lawrence is the best defensive player in football, and here's why.
Once a giant, always a giant. For me, it's only a giant.
You can call him a lot of things. You can call him Dexy. You can call him Mount Dexter. Dexter is completely ridiculous. He's like the Dexter TV show. He's probably more scary to offensive linemen than Dexter was to some unsuspecting person that he ran into. If you all know what Dexter the show is, take a look here. You're gonna have big number 97. He's gonna be at his big gargantuan weight. He's gonna swoop all the way over here and then bully somebody back to the quarterback. He's not gonna get the sack. But just take a look at this freak. Like, he has no business out there with the rest of these guys. Watch Big 97 swoop around here with no issues and just bull rush the center and just bully him. I mean, this is a regular play. This is something that happens like 10 times a game for Dexter Lawrence. All right, this next play, Dex is lined up pretty much right over the center, and he's going to put the fear of God in this center. I mean, he causes this penalty. You got Dex lined up right across from you. I mean, you're going to start to, think a little different. And this ends up being a false start, but just take a look at, he just puts the fear of God in this guy. Watch him jump. He sees Dex move and he's like, I got to do something. Dex takes a step over. Second he does it, sees Dex moving, he jumps. Look at Dex talking to him right there. Look at Dex talking to him right there. And that's the thing. This dude talks trash the whole game. Now, little do people know, Mount Dexter always plays the run. He doesn't just come and play the pass. He plays the run too. And it's a pleasure to watch this guy play the run because he just doesn't go backwards. He just doesn't go backwards. He holds his ground. And there's nothing that these guys can do about it. Even when the guy's double teamed, he holds his ground. So watch here. He's just going to follow Kenneth Walker down the line of scrimmage, just not give up any ground, and get him in on the tackle. I mean, just watch as he's got this poor guy jacked up. And he's like, yeah, you got your hands on me, but you're not going to block me. You got your hands on me, but I'm not really going to go backwards. And he just gets in on his tackle. All right, number 97, you can't miss Dex. I know some people say, D, why don't you point out the player every play? Listen, you can't miss 97 in the middle of your screen. He's the biggest man on the field. You're not going to miss him. 6'4", 340 something. You're not going to miss the dude. This is the first play of the game. This is the first play of the game. He's setting the tone. And this looks like a screen, how badly he gets beat. It looks like a screen. Take a look. Get your hands off of me. Like, this is like an edge rusher. He's moving like an edge rusher. Remember how people thought it was so ridiculous that Aaron Donald was able to put moves on guys like an edge rusher? Well, this guy's 340, and he's doing it. Listen, there's only a couple of things you can do in the face of a raging bull. One is move. That's what you normally want to do. You want to move. In the face of a raging bull, you move. But if you can't move, it's a bad day for you. You're going to get run over. And Dex right here, it is just poetry in motion. You're going to see him take this big hand, smack 67 in the back, and almost split this double team and really affect this pass. Geno did a great job of just not throwing a bunch of interceptions and having Dex ruin the game. And from that perspective, because he did pretty well under pressure. But Dex is going to get in the backfield. You're going to see him again take that huge hand, hit 70 in the back. Not 76, but he's going to smack 70 in the back. Once he does that, he's getting skinny. The biggest man on the field is getting skinny. And, he's able to recover, but he's got these two guys there trying to hold him back, and he still has his hand out in front of Geno Smith's face. Now, Geno, of course, makes a good throw, but he is there to affect that pass, and he's getting almost triple teamed. Take a look from here, number 97. You're going to see it from here. You're going to see the smack. You're going to see the split. You're going to see his hand go up. And this is, like I said, this is a regular play for him. Now, again, when I say that this man, number 97, Dex, when I say that this man is ridiculous, and he's literally a 270-pound edge rusher playing defensive tackle. He's usually lined up right here or right here. This time he's lined up at 3 tech. This time he's lined up at 3 tech, pretty wide here. And he wins on speed. He's got to be, what, 30 pounds heavier than his guard in Christian Haynes? Maybe 20 pounds heavier? At the least 20 pounds heavier than Christian. And he's going to lose on a speed rush. Like, look at this. He's losing on a speed rush. Now, he ends up not getting Geno down. He could have had 4 sacks, but he wins outside against a guard that I think is pretty athletic, a guard that's a spring chicken. This is his rookie year. He loses on speed. Like, this is ridiculous. And again, look at how wide he is. And look at how Dex isn't even out of his stance yet. Look at how you got Elijah Chapman right here. You got Thibodeau here. You got Burns here. Dex is laid out of his stance here, and he still wins on speed. Like, he still wins on speed. It's crazy. All right, so this is the only way that you're going to be able to stop this natural disaster, Mount Dex. That's the only way you're going to be able to stop him. Sometimes you just get lucky. Sometimes you see a fire starting, and you're just able to just throw, whatever you got on it, and you're just lucky. The fire didn't spread. It's a windy day, and for some reason, the fire didn't spread. Well, Dex, sometimes you get lucky, and he leaves his feet. Sometimes he leaves his feet, and guess what? You have an opportunity to stop him, and it happens on this play. Take a look here. He's going to swim here, and 75 times the swim perfectly. The rookie times the swim perfectly, catches Dex in the air, and stonewalls him. That's how you're stopping Dex. That's the only way you're stopping him. This is a nice job by 75. Again, just catching Dex in the air. That's like the only way. You got to catch him in the air because he's so big. If he's got anything on the ground, you're not going to be able to stop that. All right, so I'm not sure who got to see Dex's post-game interview, but he mentioned that Christian Haynes, pretty sure that's his name, last name Haynes, standout guard that came out this year. But anyway, he caught him. He said he got me on that Geno Smith run. So I wanted to wait until I saw that to say, like, did he really get Dex? And he did. Take a look here. The reason that Geno had this hole is because Dex kind of got thrown out of the club. He kind of got thrown off of his rush here. So he's blitzing here. He's going at the quarterback. And Christian Haynes just kind of, hits him nice with his shoulder, gets some good leverage, gets underneath the pads. Dex is kind of high. He's feeling himself at the end of the game. And he kind of gets him and throws him off his track. And now you got a wide open avenue for Geno Smith. And of course, Dex that's not his game. He's not running him down. Take a look here, 75. Beautiful job. I mean, he knows that Dex is, he has a tendency to swoop in and across the face of the guard. And he uses his momentum against him. That's literally the only way. Christian Haynes is looking like a good player. That's two times I've showed you all Christian Haynes doing a good job against Dex. Take a look here. Just again, puts a nice hit on him. All right, so what makes a fantastic pass rusher? What makes a fantastic pass rusher? Well, the number one thing is God-given ability. Second thing is technique. The third thing is just flat out effort. And right here, Dex is just in a crowd. I mean, everybody's looking to block him. And, it's not an instant sack. But he's able to continue rushing, as you're going to see him here. Continue rushing, follow the quarterback, pursuing the quarterback, and he gets in on the sack. This is exactly what you're looking for. Again, if you don't initially win, you got to be the guy that runs that quarterback down no matter what. And that's who Dex is. So this play is when it hit me. When I looked at this play and I said, whoa, this dude, Dexter Lawrence, like, he got a car note. He got a house. I mean, all his bills must be on auto pay or something. Like, Dexter Lawrence is a grown man. Because he's doing this to other grown men. He's a legit grown, there's no doubt about it. This guy is the grownest man that there is, the grownest man that has ever been grown. So you're going to see him here. Just take a look at the dominance. This man is out of this world. Mount Dex for the sack. Take a look from here. It's just pure power, pure force, pure unstoppability. There's nothing you can do with this. If there's one guy on Dex, your quarterback is getting sacked. Same old story. For some reason, they got one man, one single human being trying to block Dexter Lawrence. And this is just not fair. It's a bull in a china shop. It's unstoppable. There's no way that you're blocking this guy. I remember seeing Vita Vea a couple of years ago lined up at some lined up over some offensive guard or center, and every single play he walked the guy back into the quarterback's lap. And I said, we have Dexter Lawrence. Why can't he do that? Well, Dex just said, just wait on it. Just wait on it. Give me a couple more years. And it was well worth the wait. Just take a look at him bull rush this dude into the back of the, like, where was, it's almost frustrating that he did not get to play zero tech, one tech, two tech until his third year. Just take a look at the pure dominance, the pure dominance here. Just throwing a guy into the back of the quarterback and sacking him and the quarterback. Take a look at Dex here. He's going to get his last sack. He's going to call game. And listen, there's never going to be another player like this. There never has been a player like this at defensive tackle. That's 340. The guy's literally Vita Vea. He's literally Vince Wilfork, except he pass rushes like Aaron Donald. This is like the type of things that you saw Aaron Donald do, like a step quicker, because he's Aaron Donald and he's 290 and he's amazing and he's a Hall of Famer. But this guy's going to be in the Hall too. Listen, let's knock on wood. I'm not even going to mention what could prevent him from doing it. But he should be in the Hall of Fame too, because he's the best nose tackle this league has ever seen. And he's doing this to everybody on a consistent basis. Look at it. Like, let's break it down. I haven't even done much breaking down because most of Dex is just, again, he's an alien. He's not human. He's not even supposed to be on the field with these guys. They need to come up with some sort of rules to even the score. Like, maybe Dex should have to wait 1 or 2 seconds before he rushes. Maybe he should let those guys, maybe they should be able to put starting blocks behind the offensive guard so they could anchor in more, because this is unfair. Take a look at Dex. He's going to long arm because not only is he physically gifted, not only is he checks every box, he has the technique. Take a look at the long arm. Take a look at the engage and then the extend. Bench press. Go get the quarterback. He bench pressed him off of him. And while still holding the guy off of him, says, okay, let me go grab Gino. Dexter Lawrence is completely unstoppable. He's getting better and better. I didn't think that he would be able to get better, but he's getting better and better the last 2 seasons. He is the most dominant force in all of the NFL. He's the best defensive player in all of the NFL. He's the best defensive player in all of the NFL. He's the best defensive player in all of the NFL. That's what I have to say about that. This guy is ridiculous. He's 340 again. He's 6'4". He's got longer arms than everybody out there. He's bigger than everybody else. He's faster than all of the offensive linemen in the short area. And it's just really, really good that we have this guy on our team. We traded Odell Beckham, and we were upset because we got him. We got O'Shane Ximines, and we were like, okay, Dex is a good player. He's a solid player, but he's not Odell. But Dex is probably a Hall of Famer. Odell isn't. Now, that's a whole different video, but Dex is a Hall of Famer, most likely. And I am so glad that this guy is on our team and that we don't have to play against this dude because, oh, let me tell you, folks, that will be a bad time playing against this guy. Hopefully, he's a lifetime giant, and hopefully, he's going to lead us to a lot of wins. Speaking of wide receivers wearing number 13, check out the Jalen Hyatt video. Why isn't this guy making plays? Find out.